All right, this is my first video in the playlist titled Eschatology. And to start off, just wanted, it'd be important to know the timing of these events. What if they're past? What if they're in the future? What if they're, it'd be important to know the timing of these events. And what God says, more importantly, what God says about the timing of these events. And we're going to look at the book of Daniel, where we have a lot of timing statements. We're going to look at the book of Revelation, where we have a lot of timing statements of when these things were to happen. And and I'm not going to talk about the events or what they mean or anything like that. Just going to get into the timing. Then we could take it from there, so we can know in what context of history we should be properly interpreting these prophecies in. So timing's important. So let's get into the book of Daniel. The book of Daniel 7 times, and very much like in Revelation, 8 times. One more time than the book of Daniel are there timing statements. But in this video, we're just going to review the book of Daniel, or else it'll get too long. And then in the next video, we'll go over Revelation. But here's the book of Daniel. And I hope you find this indisputable. And I'm just going to quote, and basically just leave those quotes kind of stand for their own. And I may make some comments in between here and there, but focus more on the quotes from God's Word. This is the Gabriel angel telling Daniel in a vision here that he saw about when this vision would be fulfilled. So we'll start with Daniel 8:26. And the vision of the evenings and mornings which was told is true. Therefore seal up the vision, for it refers to many days in the future. So Daniel was told to seal up the vision, for it refers to many days in the future. It's going to be a time off, not going to happen soon or quickly. And it's true. We're going to go to now Daniel 10:1. And we shall read, in the 3rd year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a message was revealed to Daniel, whose name was called Belteshazzar. The message was true, but the appointed time was long. And he understood the message and had understanding of the vision. By the way, just wanted to mention that this is the New King James Version. You could read any version of these passages, and you'll find them saying the same thing, as far as I know. So there again, the message is true, but it's for appointed time. The appointed time was long. Seal up this vision, Daniel. And now we'll go to 10:14, where we read, Now I have come to make you understand what will happen to your people in the latter days. For the vision refers to many days yet to come. Again, many days yet to come. We have many timing statements. This is a no-brainer. 11:27. Both these kings' hearts shall be bent on evil, and they shall speak lies at the same table. But it shall not prosper, for the end will still be at the appointed time. So again, these events may happen, but there's still going to be, the end will be at an appointed time. And I understand these are all in different visions and so forth, but again, within the book of Daniel, we have a continual time statements that it's going to be for a time off. Seal it up, Daniel, for it is not for your time period. So we got Daniel 11:35, another timing statement. And some of those of understanding shall fall to refine them, purify them, and make them white, until the time of the end. It is still for the appointed time. And then we got Daniel 12:4, the very last chapter in the book of Daniel. But you, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. So again, seal up the book. The visions for long days off there. Many will run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. And the very last one, Daniel 12:9. And he said, Go your way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. So, once again, we know why the words are being closed up. The words are true. They're going to come to pass. The vision will be fulfilled. But it is for a time much later than in Daniel's time, for a time far off. And in the book of Daniel, in the book of Revelation, the New Covenant, we see John speaking of a lot of these similar imageries of these beasts, these kings, and so forth and so on. And he will give us just as many, if not one more, timing statement of when the book of God revealed to John, when the events in the book of Revelation would occur, which coincide with the events here in Daniel. Daniel, the prophecies and the visions for far off. And tomorrow, or in the next video, part 2, we'll find out what God said to John, that these things would be revealed, which are connected with Daniel, and how soon are they going to be far off in the future, and we'll attempt to find that out. Now, this is no-brainer. Hopefully, I'm not insulting anybody. However, I believe all agree, at least with what Daniel says here. Where it gets a little bit more controversial is in Revelation. That's where the timing statements, for whatever reason, get reinterpreted. But here in Daniel, we have no problem. We don't use that verse that, let me find that verse here in 2 Peter, where you have 3:8 says, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. We can't use that verse to say that what the clear teaching in Daniel, that the time is for appointed time well off, to say because 1,000 years is like a day, that's going to happen the next day after the vision was given to Daniel, or a couple days, or within his generation. I don't think that would be the proper way to understand Daniel. But many do that with the book of Revelation, when the book of Revelation gives clear statements. It just goes the opposite. However, we will take it from there, and I hope at least what I've shared so far is indisputable. I hope you feel that it's biblical and scriptural, and then we'll see in the book of Revelation. I'll give you a heads up where you could go study. We're going to go on the next video. We're going to see 7 times where God gives timing statements in Revelation 1:1, 1:3, in the opening of the book. And then in the closing of the book of Revelation, we're going to see Revelation 22:6, 22:7, 22:10, 22:12, 22:20. Then and so that's 7 times where we have timing statements. But then there's also going to be one extra one, an 8th one in Revelation 3 there, where he's speaking to one of the churches. I don't have that reference there, so I apologize. But anyways, check out the next video. Hopefully this has been a no-brainer. God bless you all.